Okay, here it is. The season opening game for the 1960 season. The LA Chargers against the Denver Broncos. This is the third game. Hey, thanks, Vinny. This is the third game of the 1960 season so far, which you can find on YouTube under Sack to the Future. We had the Cleveland Browns and the Pittsburgh Steelers played a couple nights ago, and then yesterday we saw the Buffalo Bills and New York Titans playing. Now the Denver Broncos are pretty pathetic back here, so we'll see how this goes. I did notice that just looking up some history on the Broncos, they were one of the teams in the 60s that actually threw more than they ran. So. Frank Tripica, the starting quarterback. In fact, in real life that season he played almost every snap. Definitely played and started every game. Okay, let's see here. And they just picked the wrong button. These uniforms are wild for the Broncos. Oh, they got Gene Mingo as the second running back. He'll definitely get some playing time, though. Let's see what we can do here. So Bell 6 yards on a couple carries. Let's see. See if we can start the season off with a first down. Did he get it? No. Inches short. Now, Tripica is not exactly the mobile quarterback, so I certainly couldn't have run with it there. But I come up inches short on the pass anyways. I must have left something on because I'm getting all these pop-up notes. This is actually my alternate account. My main account will be controlling the Bears, and so I know I won't have all those annoying pop-ups. I must have forgot to turn something off with this controller here. It's a good punt. Down inside the 5. At the 1 even. Alright, let's see if we can turn this into a couple points. Now, so I set my defense to 4-3, and here I see I have only 3-4 to call from. Well, we'll fix that for game 2. Kept Paul low to just 1 yard. That's always good. Let's see. Oh, God. Oh, I misplayed that one, and he gets 12 yards. The gaping hole that the middle linebacker left open. See, 3 tight ends. Norris goes in motion. Wow. Not sure where he was throwing that, but I like it. Romine with the interception. Romine, the other safety. Of course, probably the best player on my team, or at least on the defense. Goose Goslin is the other safety. But Romine starts the season off with an interception on the first defensive series, so good start for the Broncos defense. And a diving catch made by, is that Lionel? Lionel Taylor. Lionel Taylor, a wide receiver or split end that wears number 87, so that's not too hard to get used to. We will see some strange numbers on some of these teams this year. Almost broke the tackle. Nice run by Bell. Mingo with his second carry. So they will spread it around. I believe the Broncos' leading rusher that year had about, in 1960, had about 500 yards, and a couple other players had over 200, so certainly a running back by committee. Mingo with another nice run. He might steal that starting job if he's not careful. Oh. And who was that? Is that Jessup? Somebody got their head taken off. Bill Jessup, yep. His goal is to get 2 receptions today. And that's one of them. And Roll gets us halfway there. 3rd and 1 from the 2-yard line. Possible to get a first down without getting a touchdown. Let's see, where do I want to go here? and he's fighting. Did he get it? He's not in the touchdown, but did he get the first? Oh, he did. All right. Good fight. And that's going to be the end of the first quarter. A scoreless first quarter, but the Broncos are knocking on the door. And there's the nice blocking to the right side. Touchdown, Denver Broncos. The first touchdown of the Broncos franchise is scored by Henry Bell, the starting running back. So, well, Bell says it's not going to be easy to take that starting job away from me, Mingo. Now, in real life, 1960, the Broncos had a good start to their franchise, starting off 4-2, but then didn't win another game the rest of the season, finishing 4-9-1. They did have a tie in there. So 1 quarter of the Denver Broncos franchise is in the books. As you see, Jack Kemp has thrown an interception on every pass attempt today, so if we can keep that up, I think we'll win. And Jack Kemp comes out in the shotgun a little before his time. I think he dropped it. So the first pass by Kemp was nowhere near anyone except for the defender. The second was on the money, but the guy drops the ball. So not a good start. That's right. Jack Kemp will be in Buffalo. We'll see him in Buffalo later on. And if you saw the Titans and Bills game, the Titans quarterback beat the Bills in that game, but he'll join them next year, I believe. All right, 3rd and 10. Let's see here. Yep, thanks, Benny. Yep, Darrow will go from the Titans to the Bills next season, 1961. And Kemp is having a terrible day. 0 for 4 with an interception. I'll enjoy it while I can get it, because I have a feeling that he's not going to play like that the whole game. Spun and thrown to the ground. Bob McNamara on the return. Starting flanker or wide receiver. Apparently everybody in the AFL goes to the Bills at some time or another. And can he get away? He cannot. Wrestled to the ground by Peters. Thanks, Brian. It's a good start so far. Yeah. Nobody was open, then they came open, but it was too late. Sacked, and now a 3rd and 16. In this version, 1960, the head coach does look a little different. There's a shot of him. First down. Tripucka, exact opposite of Kemp, 4 for 4. So, who would have thought that, well, at least for the first quarter plus, Tripucka's outplaying Jack Kemp. Now Bell's back in the backfield. Tries to cut back. Decent gain. He's averaging about 4 yards a carry. Let's see, let's go. Oh, 41's exhausted here. There we go. Let's give him a break. These uniforms are pretty intense. I think we're going to ask for a pair of those socks for my birthday. All right, let's see. Should we run a single back here? Okay. And that's intercepted. Well, I still have never gone a whole game without throwing an interception, so at least we got that out of the way. Brian will be the translator today. Makes you wonder why they ever changed from these uniforms. There's a false start. Who is that on? Can I look it up fast enough? Yeah. Number 69, whoever that is. I'm using Brown for the most part today. He's probably the second best rated player on the defense behind the Goose. See, Jack Kemp is not going to go the entire game without completing the pass. That's right. If you like what you're seeing now, Thursday night, see the Dallas Cowboys against the New York Giants. Human versus human battle. Should be a lot of fun. And more fun than that screen pass was, that's for sure. Eddie LeBaron. Be interested to see if Eddie LeBaron is going to start that game for the Dallas Cowboys. I know he was the starter in real life in 1960, but we'll see what Brian decides to do with him. Okay, now Jack Kemp can't miss. Let's go back to the old way. Okay. Can I remember what plays he was having trouble with? Two-minute warning already. Still 7-0. This game's flying by. Each team has thrown an interception. Broncos lead 7-0, but the Chargers are on the move. The Bears will take on that semi-pro team in Atlanta that hopes to one day be in the real league. Let's see. That's either going to be Thursday night or Friday night. Most likely Friday night. See, Jack Kemp just takes it upon himself to run right through my defense for 16 yards. Alright, I'm not sure what got into Jack Kemp, but we need to stop this. Really would like my 4-3 back. Let's see. So we have the human game on Thursday night for sure. That again is the Cowboys against the Giants. There's a touchdown pass by Kemp in this game. There's an extra point away from being tied. So the first touchdown of the Chargers franchise history is Jack Kemp throwing to number 82, Ralph Anderson. It's a nice catch there as he's falling to the ground. Did he complete the catch? Oh, it's 1960. So you just use your eyes and say yes. We have that human game, Cowboys and Giants, coming up Thursday night. You can tune in to see the Bears take on a semi-pro team in the Atlanta Falcons, who of course were not in the league yet in 1960. So that should be a much easier game for me. That should be on Friday night, but it may possibly be on Thursday. So if you're interested, certainly click on the notifications so that you'll know when that game pops up live. And then Johnny Unitas and the Baltimore Colts. What am I doing? Oh my God! I can't believe I hit the circle button instead of sprinting, I'm spinning around in the circle back there. So I get for trying to read and push buttons at the same time. So Johnny Unitas and the Colts game will be on Saturday night. And by the way, the Colts game, you'll want to check out the YouTube channel, Vinny X Wolf. And for the Thursday game, the human matchup, either Brian Feltz, who will be controlling the Cowboys, or John M., who will be controlling the New York Giants. Oh, apparently I did a hurry up. Okay. Oh, bad. Whew, got away with pushing the wrong button there. And the other game, the final game that we'll be viewing in week 1 will be the Houston Oilers taking on the Oakland Raiders. That game has not been scheduled yet, but it will be sometime within the next week here. Chargers use a timeout. We're going to try to get some more points before this is over. Take advantage of the incredible kick return by the Denver Broncos. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, that's right. The Vinny X Wolf. Vinny will be playing the game as the Colts, but his YouTube channel, Vinny X Wolf, is the home for the Buffalo Bills season. The Indianapolis Colts in this game, but we know they were the Baltimore Colts back then. That's going to be on the YouTube channel Twisted Phoenix 83. Shift over to the right here. And Jack Kemp, that's what I like to see. He started off 0 for 4 with throws like that. Then he went 4 in a row right on the money for a touchdown. And now he's back to his old ways. And a correction, wait a minute, is it Twisted Phoenix or Twisted Phoenix 83? YouTube channel. YouTube channel for the Colts game will actually be on Twisted Phoenix. So scratch the 83. It's just Twisted Phoenix is what you want to look for. See Johnny Unitas in his black high tops in action. I have a feeling Johnny Unitas will be playing much better than Tripica is here. Just a feeling. Oh, there's a nice diving catch. Who made that catch? 23. Heck is that? Paul Lowe, the running back, of course. The all-pro running back with a diving catch, but luckily they run out of time before they can take the lead on me. So it's halftime, 7-7. Broncos will kick off to the Chargers. Do a spin move. No, he's going to run it straight. Better strategy, and he gets up near the 30-yard line. Past the 30 to the 31. There's a good look at Hardy Brown, who apparently is on the sidelines when he should be coming out here to play some defense. There he is. Okay. And picks the wrong hole. Luckily, my defensive back's there to make the play. And the hit jars the ball loose, I think. What's going on here? Did he catch it? All right. Apparently it was incomplete. All right, let's stop him on this third down here. Oh, did I intercept it? No. Out of bounds. Would have been a heck of a play. And thanks, Vinny, for pointing out the fact that the Chargers swept Denver in 1960, 23-19 in the first game. That sounds like a close game, that just like we're having here today. Of course, I don't like to see that 41-3 Oh, I'm sorry, 41 to 33. Okay, that's better. Yes, it does sound like a score that we might have seen just a couple days ago. Oh, oh. Get. Oh. Couldn't break the last tackle. Almost a big game. 6 yards I'll still take, though. And there's Lionel again. Tripica, 5 for 7, but that one interception really hurt. Yeah. Okay. Somebody rips my face mask off. Not much of a face mask there. But he pulled on it anyways. Just looking back to the real-life 1960 season, as you see from Vinny's comment there on the right. Their first game in franchise history was actually against the Boston Patriots. Earlier, I had said that the Broncos did start 4-2. Obviously, they were playing a different schedule back then than we have to play here in Madden 18. We have to play the 2017 schedule, but they did win that first game against the Boston Patriots, and hopefully they'll win today here with this big run. That's a touchdown. Nice run by Mr. Henry Bell. It looks like he will definitely secure the starting spot. That run there. Both running backs actually ran pretty well today, but Bell definitely lighting up the scoreboard there. Even with those socks on, you still can't slow him down. So much easier to kick when you're not in a human game. And the Chargers will begin on their 23. Now Broncos lead by 7. We'll see if Jack Kemp or Paul Lowe will get something going here. I hope not. Jack Kemp's been very streaky this game, so we'll see on his first pass if it's going to miss his target by 6 yards. Good sign for me. If it's right on the money, we might see another touchdown drive. I'm glad my teammates picked me up, but another misplay by me as the middle linebacker. I really need to fill in the correct holes if I'm going to win this game. Call it press defense here. Oh gosh, there we go. Whew, I thought Lowe might be gone there. Luckily, the safety brought him down. Big run by Lowe. Chargers up to 58 yards on the ground. Probably should get out of the nickel defense and put some linebackers back out there. Oh, Jack Kemp fires another one off target, but it bounces before it can intercept it. Yardage is pretty close. Time of possession definitely in favor of the Broncos. Three wide receivers coming out for the Chargers. Oh, so not only was the Broncos-Patriots game the first game for those two franchises, it was actually the first game in AFL history. The Patriots scored first with a 35-yard field goal from Gino Cappelletti. Good to know, Vinny. Thank you. Of course, when you watch either the Bills on Vinny X Wolf or the Colts for now, from 1960 to 65, and then starting in 1966, when the Falcons come into the league, he will be switching over to play the Falcons. But again, those Colts and later Falcon games will always be on Twisted Phoenix. But either of those Twisted Phoenix games or the Vinny X Wolf games, you'll get very much a history lesson, as Vinny really knows his stuff there. Hey, there we go. Frank Tripica, the very first touchdown pass in AFL history. So he might not know it from his ratings, but he does have an important part to play in football history. Oh, how good of a punt is that? Not great. Out of bounds at the 20. Mingo, 5 carries, 23 yards. He's the second running back, but they definitely do share time back there between Bell and Mingo. Mingo will start this drive. And there's Tripica, 6 of 8 for 68 yards. Having a pretty good day. That interception I wish I had back, but all that matters is if he wins the game.
Let's go! Green 39!
Mingo just fires the ball 15 yards downfield after he gets tackled.
Let's go! 319! 319!
So look at that. Lou Saban, not only head coach of the Patriots in the first AFL game ever, but then later coached Vinny X Wolf. To hear more about that when we're watching that Baltimore Colts game. Or maybe it'd be more appropriate during the Bills game. Either way, we got to hear more about that. Not sure how much AFL talk will be going on in the Colts game. Of course, we have to play by the Madden rules, which means the Madden schedule for this last year. Of course, the Colts are in the AFC South. Nothing we can do about that, but Baltimore Colts back in 1960, of course, were in the NFL. So Vinny might keep the history lesson to the NFL, but you never know. You're going to have to check in to Twisted Phoenix to find out. And yes, we will certainly keep all these games and all the channels, whether it's John M., Brian Feltz, myself here, Phantom Fighter, Vinny X Wolf, or the Twisted Phoenix channel. We're going to keep them all PG. So that's a good reminder that the stories about Lou Saban that are told will be the PG ones only. Frank Tripica having a nice start to his career. If he keeps playing like this, maybe the Broncos will not lose, or I should say, go without a win for 9 weeks in a row like they did in 1960. And the whole box is green. I like that. Almost spun out of it, but broken down. Bell, 12 carries, 71 yards, 2 touchdowns today. Oh no. Tripica throws his second interception. And that just changed the whole complexion of the game. Looked like Tripica was playing well. Broncos were about to turn it to a 2-score game. And then, of course, disaster strikes as he throws the interception. Jack Kemp comes out in a 4-wide receiver shotgun. Everything's changing here in the first game in 1960. Well, the first game for these two teams. Okay, Kemp. Let's see how you like this. And Kemp throws it wide. 7 of 16, 79 yards. Glad Kemp is off today. Expect the next time I see him, he'll probably play better than this. But because of my ability to throw interceptions, I'm glad that Kemp is not on target today, or this might not be a good ending. Under 5 minutes to go. Chargers with the ball. Still on their side of the field, though, at least. Football Transactions website and just learn something new. What was that? In 1961, the expansion Minnesota Vikings hired the starting quarterback of the Eagles, Norm Van Brocklin, to be their coach while the season was still going on. Yeah, that would be quite interesting. Forget trying to get Josh McDaniels, just hire Tom Brady to be your coach. So each quarterback has thrown 2 interceptions today. Of course, I should mention that the sliders have been changed to try to represent 1960 as best as we can. And of course, if you take a look at any football encyclopedias, ProReference.com, really anywhere, you'll see there certainly was a bunch more interceptions thrown back in the 60s than there is today. So looks like the sliders are working. Oh, there's a hard hit, but Taylor does hang on to the ball. And Bell just enough for the first down. 87 yards, 2 touchdowns. It's a good game for Bell. An important first down. Takes us to the 2-minute warning. Chargers still have 3 timeouts, but the Broncos are just a first down away from starting off the season 1-0. If you've enjoyed this game, remember it's going to be all under the playlist that you can find in the Vinny X Wolf YouTube channel called Sack to the Future. This is the 3rd game of week 1 so far, and again we'll have another one on Thursday night between the Cowboys and Giants, 2 human controlled teams, and then either Thursday night or Friday night we'll see the Bears in action, and Saturday we'll have the Colts. I believe it was Saturday. Saturday on Twisted Phoenix should be the Colts, and then undetermined date, but you'll also see the Houston Oilers in action in the next few days here. Can't break the tackle. Chargers will use a timeout. Yep, there's the confirmation. The Colts game is on Saturday. Twisted Phoenix. Chance to see all kinds of great Colts. Obviously, the most excitement is probably around Johnny Unitas, but you got hold on here. Don't want to do any kind of crazy spin thing, so let me pay attention to this play. Breaks 1 tackle. There we go. Well, you got Marichetti, Lenny Moore, a bunch of other guys that I'm not thinking about. Raymond Berry. Art Donovan. I definitely want to see, like I said, Johnny Unitas on offense and Gino Marchetti on defense. This would be exciting, but a bunch of good names on that team. Is it long enough? It is. Great kick by the Broncos kicker, who is also their running back, or backup running back, Gene Mingo. So Mingo wears number 1 when he kicks. Basically, he runs off the field on 3rd down, changes into the number 1 jersey, and comes out and kicks the field goal. Of course, that's because back in the 60s, a lot of kickers and punters were also regular position players. But in Madden, of course, that's not allowed, so you actually have to create people twice. So Gene Mingo, of course, is 21 when he runs, number 1 when he kicks. Thank you, Dale. Looks like the Broncos, unless I do something completely ridiculous, are going to hold on and win. Now, is there a chance I do something ridiculous? If you watched the whole game and you saw that kickoff return where I was doing ballet dances at the 5-yard line, you would know that that is certainly a possibility, but I think I can hold on to this. Thank you. Oh, that's the second time that he's come up with an interception but landed out of bounds. Second and 10. Oh, he's going to run. Jack Kemp. Oh, my God. 2 rushes for 51 yards for Kemp. My entire defense was off to the right. And Kemp took advantage of it, showing the wheels I did not know he had. Although it could have just been because my defense was 20 yards away from him when he took off. Either way, it's a great run by Kemp, and he gets out of bounds. Jack Kemp, of course, the idol of Blake Bortles, who was born decades after he stopped playing. And Kemp throws that through the uprights, but it will not count as 3 points. So Jack Kemp has gone with the strategy to win this game with his legs rather than his arm today. It has definitely surprised the Denver Broncos. But there's the arm on the money. Game's not over yet. That was the first reception for number 88, which is Don Norton. Kemp to Norton. Back to a 4-point game. Oh, what? How do I have... Yeah, well, I'm still showing some issues, but yeah, I think I am going to hold on. Let's see if I can recover this onside kick. There we go. Get down. All right. So the Chargers make a run at the end, but it's too little too late. The Denver Broncos are going to win their first ever game in franchise history. Unless I fumble the snap. And the Broncos will start off 1-0. The Chargers will start off 0-1. Next week, the Broncos will play the Dallas Cowboys, which of course are controlled by Brian Feltz. So, be interested to watch on Thursday night to see how the Cowboys play against the Giants. And then we'll see what the Broncos can do against the NFL team, Dallas Cowboys. So in our version here, we will let the AFL play the NFL. Thanks, everyone. This team is, once I got over the uniforms, the team does have some talent. I believe that my Bears game will be a little more talent involved there, but a win is a win. So once again, this football series will be on YouTube. You just want to search for Sack to the Future. We have games on Thursday night, possibly 2 on Thursday night. If not 2 on Thursday, we'll have 1 on Thursday, which is Cowboys-Giants. Bears will be on either Thursday or Friday against the semi-pro Atlanta Falcons. And then Saturday you'll see the Baltimore Colts playing in Indianapolis in a dome for whatever reason. And still to come, still to be scheduled, but soon within the week we'll have the Houston Oilers, who will be playing in Tennessee for some reason, against the Oakland Raiders. So thanks everyone. Again, it's Sack to the Future. If you like this, certainly click on subscribe and notifications so that you know when the Bears or Broncos are playing any other games this season. Thanks everyone. Have a good night.